introducing the two national winners, and it's my pleasure to introduce them to you this morning. As the Minister noted, I think this year we have a community service winner and also a police winner. This year's community sector winner is a Griffith Youth Forensic Service from Queensland. Griffith Youth Forensic Service provides specialist statewide assessment and treatment services for court-referred youth or young sex offenders. The service accepts court referrals for youths aged from 10 to 17 years. Some of these young people have offended against children younger than themselves. And research evidence shows that providing specialised counselling services to young sex offenders can lead to sustained reductions in sexual offending over the life course, which this program has ably demonstrated. So the service's goals are to provide referred offenders and their families with equitable access to high-quality services regardless of circumstances and location, to prevent re-offending and improve life outcomes for referred youth, to build capacity in local communities for preventing and responding to future incidents of sexual violence and abuse, and to conduct and disseminate research into the causes and prevention of sexual violence and abuse. It's a great pleasure to ask Ms. Susan Raymond-McHugh to come and accept the award from the Minister.
I'd like to thank Minister Kiernan and the AIC for recognising the work of the Griffith Youth Forensic Service with this award. We're really excited to be here and really excited to receive this. It's a very small service that we operate. We started in 2001 with a very bold plan, and that was to develop a new approach to the assessment and treatment of youth who've committed sexual offences, to take the work that we were doing into the field to ensure equitable access to specialist services regardless of location, and to build a team of both practitioners and researchers to work side by side so that we could increase our understanding of this sort of behaviour, and through that increased understanding, improve our approach to prevention and intervention. Recidivism data has shown the effectiveness of our work, and our more recent, expansion into place-based community level prevention, demonstrates some of our ongoing innovation in this area. I'm really pleased to have had the opportunity to come and accept the award with my colleague Danielle Schumack, but the reality is the work that we've been doing and the success that we've had has been the culmination of effort from a large number of individuals and organisations, and I want to just quickly thank a few of those and acknowledge them. Firstly, the Queensland Government, Department of Justice and Attorney General has funded this program since 2001 and continues to support the innovative approaches that we're trying to take. We also receive in-kind support from Griffith University and have over the years received research funds from a range of state and federal governments, and also from the Australian Research Council, which has enabled us to do the sort of work that's helping us to understand this behaviour. We also have an incredibly professional and dedicated staff group. It's a small group, but they are hardworking, they're enthusiastic, and they have an unwavering commitment to our clients, to knowledge-based practice, and to community safety. And in fact, working alongside these people is quite humbling. Finally, our service has been built on teamwork and collaboration with a range of organisations, professionals, and community members from across Queensland. They've contributed directly to the success that we've had and continue to assist and support our clients, their families, and the communities in which we live. So I'd like to thank all of them and thank you for this award.
The Australian Crime and Violence Prevention Awards also recognise projects organised and facilitated by police that demonstrate a contribution above and beyond normal day-to-day policing efforts. And this year's National Police Award winner is the South Australia Police's Home Assist program, which provides community crime prevention services to the elderly, the disabled, and other vulnerable members of the community. South Australia Police conduct security audits to prevent people being a victim or a repeat victim of crime. They deliver presentations to increase the community's knowledge of personal safety, home security, and to decrease the fear of crime. And they also advocate with key partner agencies to help people feel safe and able to stay in their own homes, and to enable them to participate in the community with confidence. Funding for the program is provided by state and Commonwealth governments, with SAPOL providing in-kind support. Over 24 years, the Home Assist program has delivered outstanding service and received 100% audit compliance, always important when you're balancing books. It provides a comprehensive, coordinated, integrated service to eligible home and community care clients. and it's the only hack service in Australia coordinated by police. So it's a great pleasure to ask Senior Constable Helen Anderson and Senior Constable Leanne Taylor to accept the award from the Minister.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Senior Sergeant Joanne Howard and I'm the manager of the SAPOL Home Assist program, and it gives me much delight to be speaking with you today and to be accepting this award on behalf of the program. Standing with me is Senior Constable Leanne Taylor and Helen Anderson, and they are both the Home Assist coordinators for our program, so they deliver the services in the front line to our clients. And can I just say, whilst this program's been running for 24 years, which is a really long time, and we've had recurrent funding from the state government and the Commonwealth, and that in itself is quite incredible to have recurrent funding over 24 years. It really is a testament to the quality of the program and the services that are delivered. I've managed it for the last 10 years, but certainly beyond my time, there are a number of key stakeholders and caretakers of the program that have done an incredible job. You can read about the program in your program material, and we've got a lot of stuff up on the website as well. Part of the program is that it's sustainable and you can replicate it within your own jurisdictions. Our clients are incredibly important to us, and the ability to deliver a face-to-face service in a time when I think we're moving with technology to a lot of online services, and policing services have a huge demand on our time and customer service ability and the amount of time we can spend with victims of crime, and perhaps more importantly, proactively, so we can prevent people from becoming a victim of crime, is really one of the beauties of this program, because we can get in there, our coordinators visit clients in their homes. We want them to feel safe, we want them to stay in their homes for longer. When we do this program, we think about our clients like our nanas and poppers, our aunties and uncles, and of course we also work in the disabled sector. And both Helen and Leanne are passionate about the work they do. I manage a broader team, and I drive a reasonably hard sort of deal to make sure I get good quality from my staff. But this is a job that they love, and what I always say is you can't buy the passion. You can't buy the passion that police often have for their work. And the work that Leanne and Helen do, they are so passionate about it, and it makes for a quality service. We get excellent feedback from our clients and from our stakeholders, and this award is also really to thank them for the work that they do and for our key stakeholders in working with us over such a long period of time to get outstanding results. So thank you very much to the AIC, to the board, and for the continuing support for these awards.
Okay, this year there are also 13 other State Territory Award winners whose projects will receive certificates of merit. And what the aim is to do is to also present those awards here today as part of the National Awards ceremony. So we've got 3 projects that will each receive an award of $5,000 and certificates of merit, and they are firstly Just Another Day from Western Australia. This the nationally recognised Just Another Day theatre program run by HALO, Hope, Aspirations and Leadership Opportunities Leadership Development Agency, aims to change the responses and attitudes of young Aboriginal men to violence against women and kids. As a project team were not able to be here to receive their award, their certificate will be presented to them by the WA representative of the board, the ACVPA board, but I'd like to give them a round of applause if that's okay. Now, our second winner is here. The second winner of a certificate of merit and $5,000 is Man Up from the Australian Capital Territory. Man Up is a free risk prevention mentoring program that uses dance to empower young men aged 12 to 17 years to interact positively with their community and to reduce the risk of engaging in antisocial behaviour. It's a great pleasure to ask Mr Francis Owusu to accept the award from the Minister. Also from the ACT, although they actually work across a number of jurisdictions, we have Safety Net Australia. This project provides engaging interactive training, resources and policy assistance so both tech-savvy and non-tech savvy audiences can learn about the safe use of technologies. Their focus is particularly on educating women and young people and making them aware of how offenders use technology as a tool to control, stalk, abuse and find victims. The program also educates a wide range of agencies who deal with victims of crime and violence to help them have a greater understanding of the potential dangers of technology. I'd like to ask Ms. Julie Oberon to come and accept the award from the Minister, please. Now, there are a further 6 projects that will also receive certificates of merit. They are the Assessment and Referral Court List, ARC, Magistrates Court of Victoria. The Assessment and Referral Court List is a pioneering approach in Victoria designed to better address the needs of accused persons who have a mental illness or cognitive impairment. I'd ask Mr. Glenn Rutter to come and accept the award from the Minister, please. Also from Victoria, we have COLD, Communities Leading the Way to Respectful Relationships, a community engagement initiative to prevent family violence in Victoria. This project addresses the current unmet needs of populations who due to language and cultural practices, are isolated from family violence education and support programs in the community. I would ask Ms. Maya Adib Edjevic to accept the award from the Minister. Having worked in the NT for a while, I'm very pleased to see the next award winner we've got, which is the Yuendamu Mediation and Justice Committee, which is supported by the Yuendamu Mediation and Family Safety Program. Now, the committee draws upon both traditional Aboriginal ways and non-Aboriginal ways to manage conflict in the community. I'd ask Mr. John Gaynor and Ms. Valerie Martin to come and accept the award from the Minister. Then from Western Australia, we have the Youth Beat program. Youth Beat provides 7 days a week engagement, prevention and case management for at-risk young people in the Perth metropolitan area. It's a pleasure to ask Mr. James Toomey to accept the award from the Minister. From Victoria, we have the Monash Milk Bar Network Exchange to prevent and minimise harm from crime. As noted by the Minister, I think the Monash Milk Bar Network Exchange was established in response to comprehensive community consultation that the City of Monash in Melbourne undertook with 44 local milk bars between 2012 and 2014. This consultation identified local milk bar businesses as being subject to repeat crime, and this network works to assist owners to increase their safety, to target harden, if you like, and also to facilitate the reporting of any crimes they experience. It's a pleasure to ask Councillor Paul Kilsaris from Monash City Council to accept the award from the Minister. Then from the ACT, we have the Summer of Respect program. Summer of Respect is an innovative summer-long sexual violence prevention campaign developed by the Women's Centre for Health Matters and the Canberra Rape Crisis Centre. The campaign runs from October until March annually. I'd like to ask Ms. Angela Carnevale to come up and accept the award from the Minister, please. We also have 4 final projects, police projects, that will each receive a meritorious police certificate recognising local policing crime prevention efforts. Following the trend of recent years, we've got strong representation from Queensland. They tend to really go strong in this area. So we have 3 Queensland projects, and the first one is Project Booyah from Queensland. Project Booyah represents an integrated whole-of-government approach delivering real change for young people at risk in Queensland. And it's a pleasure to ask Detective Inspector Les Bullis to accept the award from the Minister. The next program is Circle of Respect, also from Queensland. And Circle of Respect is aimed at building resilience and developing coping strategies for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children who are at risk of disengaging from school. I'd ask Sergeant Paul Ansell to come up and accept the award from the Minister. Also from Queensland is the Youth Cultural Hotspot Patrols. Youth Cultural Hotspot Patrols consist of first response police officers, police liaison officers and a culturally specific youth worker from the MICA projects. The patrols commenced in June 2012 and were tasked to seek out at-risk youth at peak times in the locations where homeless youth sleep rough in the city in order to prevent both crime but also victimisation. We now have a repeat offender with us. I'm going to ask Senior Sergeant Corey Allen to come and accept the award from the Minister. Corey's been up here multiple times. He's very prolific in the field. Well done. And finally, last but not least, we have the West Australian Boss of My Body project. This is an intensive protective behaviours program which was implemented after an identification of an increase in sexualised behaviour among children in the local community in Northwest Australia. Unfortunately, the members were unable to get away. It's a pretty long trip from Northwestern Australia to attend today's ceremony, so we'll arrange for the ACVPA board representative from Western Australia to make the presentation. I would like to, however, acknowledge their efforts and give them a bit of a hand. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for coming along to recognise this year's award winners. I think they've done a fantastic job making their communities safe, and I think it's important we do recognise each year the amount of amazing work that takes place in our communities. As I always say, please tell other community groups about the Australian Crime and Violence Prevention Awards, and ask them to nominate their own projects next year, as the awards are an excellent way to recognise what's going on, what good crime prevention work is happening in our communities. Thank you very much for coming, and safe trip home. Thank you.